Warning, this game contains flashing lights, sudden noises, disturbing imagery, and sensitive subjects. Well, it is a FNAF game, so kinda used to that by now. Ooh, alright. Look at that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is me, Hex, and welcome to Freddy and the Gang. I'm pretty sure this came out like a month ago, maybe a few weeks. I don't know, maybe it's been longer. I just want to get into it because I thought it looked cool. Been following it for a while. Headphones required. Usually they tell you it's recommended. Adjust your volume until you hear the whispering barely audible. My volume is adjusted because I want to be scared. New email. Hair OS. From Ralph to Jeremy, subject first night. Alright. Hey Jeremy, welcome to the team. I know the job listing was pretty vague about a lot of things, so I thought I would write to you with some more details. I'm sure you remember that mall that collapsed during the big earthquake a few years ago, back in '92, I think. The damage to the building was considered so severe that no one even tried to salvage anything. They just marked the whole area as condemned and built a new mall. Well, recently, me and my team of contract renovators were hired to go through some of the wreckage of the old mall, specifically the wreckage of the old pizza place that used to be there. I think it was called Freddy's Pizza Place or something along those lines. I guess it was kind of the main attraction, very popular with the kids at the time, but I wouldn't know, my little girl was far too young back then to be going out to malls. Anyways, our job is to go to the old pizza place and clear through the rubble to try and find the old animatronic mascot characters that used to perform on stage there, then bring them to the warehouse you are currently in. Blech. They're probably in pretty bad shape, but our employer insists that they are immense personal value and he is paying far too well for me to be asking questions. Yeah, when your employer is telling you that they've paid too much for you to ask questions, you gotta split. You gotta go. This whole operation is less than legal to say the least. Yeah, I can see that. Hence why we had to be so secretive when hiring you. Due to the nature of this job, we can only work limited hours in the middle of the night, you know, for your witnesses and all. This sounds like a hit job. This doesn't sound like cleaning out Freddy Fazbears, dude. But that's where you come in. Our employer has insisted that anything we find will be monitored 24/7, so we decided to hire you to watch over the warehouse while we're out working. While we haven't found anything of significance yet, we've only really done a preliminary inspection of the area. I thought it best you start working tonight in order to familiarize yourself with the building and all of the equipment at your disposal. We did a ton of retrofitting to prepare this old warehouse for an operation of this scale. Added more generators, installed several large industrial fans, even hung up some motion detectors. I should also note that the ventilation in the warehouse is pretty much non-existent, so make sure to keep as many of the fans on as possible at all times. I know what you're thinking, piece of cake, right? Just one more thing, when your shift ends, make sure you stick around until we get back. If we do find anything, we need to run through a basic maintenance checklist provided by the employer. It's super simple stuff, so don't stress about your lack of proper qualifications. See you in the morning, Ralph. So we're not even at Freddy's. We are in a nightmare. We're in a nightmare. So from what I understand, we are in a warehouse, and the people are not so legally cleaning out Freddy's to grab the animatronics and save them. And night by night, they're gonna bring them here. So that's why we have more animatronics moving around the warehouse, because they're moving them here each day. Okay, understood. All right. Hair OS, right click to exit the PC, thank you. Oh, what is the, building power 100%, building temp. Okay, so I'm gonna have to fix the fans and fix the generators or block them from getting there. I know they are. Motion detector to search for movement. Oh, okay. So these are the generators. I can just block them from getting in? Oh, breaker. Oh. What is this? What is that? Breaker key. Please handle all electrical equipment with care. Okay. So this is for the fans, right? This is something. This is to see my demise. I assume the impending doom. I hate it here. Okay, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with this. Oh. This doesn't make sense to me. I'm going to assume this has something to do with the generators. No! The breaker makes sense. That's for turning on the fans and whatnot. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I think we can... Let's go! I'm him, baby! Yeah! And there's gonna be after night minigames because they're gonna be bringing more stuff in. Yeah, your job isn't quite over yet. I familiarized myself with the controls. Oh no! Connect monitoring device, play sample audio, activate flash beacon, apply voltage to carry. Sure. I definitely think this is normal and should be happening. Oh, flash. Whoa. Sure. Oh. Whoa. How? What do I do? I'm scared. I'm scared. Well, that's normal. Yeah, no. I'm gonna need you to sit back down, big dog. Don't leave yet? Okay. You know, maybe I'll stay. Maybe I'll stay. Don't hurt us. It's looking at me again, and he used to hurt us. He hunted us like rabbits. How topical. I am still here. You look real funky. Oh. Ah, okay. All right. Next day, Monday. From Ralph to Jeremy. Something to note. Hey Jeremy, glad to hear your first shift went well. I'll try to keep things brief. Although there are a couple things that I should note before you begin your shift tonight. Somehow, the character we salvaged last night is still operational, and furthermore, we even saw it walking around a bit today. Apparently, these characters were able to roam around freely at the old pizza place and were programmed to look for people to entertain. Currently, the only person in the building is you, so don't be surprised if you see the character wandering in your general direction. I am fairly certain that this old piece of junk doesn't pose any real threat to you, but just in case you don't feel comfortable sharing your workspace with an old beloved children's mascot character, one of my guys was actually able to figure out a solution. Yeah, I know. Listen, I've played too many games. I've played these games before. I know what this is. According to some spec sheets we found, the main way these characters were able to know where people were was by where the most noise was coming from. And as I'm sure you've already noticed, the fans throughout the warehouse are quite loud. So is the computer at your desk for that matter. Regardless, if the character is moving your direction, you can simply shut off any fans closer to you and it will move towards the noise of the fans that are further away. Just don't keep the fans off for too long. On top of the poor ventilation, the character is emitting a pretty bad odor, bad enough that the fumes could possibly cause you to pass out if you don't keep the air flowing. Another thing we learned, thanks in part to your inspection, is that the character's electronics seem to be disrupted by bright lights, meaning if the character gets very close to you, shining your flashlight at it may cause it to wander off. Though on the other hand, that may just cause it to malfunction and latch out. A much safer bet would be to just shut the fan off directly above you and avoid using your noisy computer until the character wanders off. I truly cannot stress how little danger you are in, and remember, like yesterday, make sure to stick around in case we find anything else. Keep up the good work. I do not trust you. Alright boys and girls, we are in. I'm not gonna use that yet. Status. Where is the one that is close to me? Don't know what that means. Oh. H. So H is the closest one to me. Okay, so he's over there. Okay, so I'm just gonna watch him on the camera. So if he moves closer to me. So what I am already... Okay, these knights may move a little fast. I'm just gonna sit here and watch this guy. I have no other lurking threats in my presence. Here, hold on. Let's do one of these. So he's over here. So... Get off the pewter. I don't like it. Here's the shocky thing. Hey, how about we turn this off? How about we turn it off? Sir, I don't know how to... Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Okay. You know what? He was gone for long enough, I think. I am uncomfortable. I'm very uncomfortable right now. It's not directly in front of me, so I'm going to assume that's a good thing. Make sure he's not wandering around any of the generators and gonna shut them off. Lord knows it's gonna happen eventually. Oh, you're over here again. Okay. Well, then I'm okay with this. I can see you. That's what I hate the most about in these games, or in FNAF games. It's either you know they're coming towards you, but they don't make any sound. They're just moving, and when they just appear without any warning at all, or when you can't see them. That's my least favorite, or I hate FNAF 6 for that exact reason. FNAF 4 is just scary because it's like audio based, and if you get it wrong, it's a real loud jump scare, boom, right in your face. But FNAF 6 is equally as terrifying because you can't see them. They just move. Yeah, you can see the motion detector, but you don't get to see them in the cameras. You don't get to follow them, watch them like you do in FNAF 2 or 3 with Springtrap. They just move, and it's just like, no. Hello? Bunny? Rabbit? Alright. I'm just checking all my angles, just in case. You never know, dude. These games be throwing things at you. Bonnie always comes from the left, but they be throwing curveballs. I'm just keeping out my peepers. I'm actually going to use one of those motion detector things because he comes from... Oh, wait, I get more than one... Oh, he's over there? Oh! Why? Hello? That said 19. Did I just run out of my Oh, my flashlight died. How do I batteries? When do I battery? Oh my god, there's no way. There's no way that you would put in a battery mechanic and you wouldn't tell me, right? There's no way you would do that to me. Oh my god, thank god it's 5 a.m. I didn't know that. Why wouldn't you tell me there's a flashlight with batteries? Like, I get it. Yeah, flashlight, duh, flashlight's got battery. But like, you gotta let me know that. Because sometimes flashlights in FNAF games don't have batteries. Sometimes you can just use it forever. Like, come on. You didn't even warn me of this? For what? Thank God. Okay. Now that I know the flashlight has batteries, I gotta be a little bit, what's the word? Frugal. Frugal with my flashlight. Yeah, job's isn't quite over yet. It's gonna be Chica. I bet you $1.50. It's Freddy Fazbear. I like this. This... Hey. We bumping this in the club, you know it. Me and gang be busting down to this shit, bro. Oh my, hi, hello. Yeah. Break it down, Freddy. Get it, buddy. Yeah. Activate flash beacon. This is gonna piss him off. I used to sing and dance. Don't do the eyes again, please. Oh, hi. Oh, hello. You're gonna do the eyes again, aren't you? Am I supposed to sit and wait? Yup, he told me he had a gift. There's the eyes. There they are. The gift of eternal life. Kill me. Oh. Why? It's still going. Stop. Jesus. Good lord. Oh, that's gross. Oh, I didn't like that. Oh no, this game's getting me. Whew, that was a lot. It didn't even show much, but that noise was disgusting. Alright, from Ralph to Jeremy. Subject, important update. Hey Jeremy, remember how I said the mascot characters shouldn't pose any threat? Well, we found one last night, I believe to be Freddy himself. Did have an extremely minor incident today, nothing serious of course. The character randomly grabbed the arm of one of my guys, leaving a bruise. I don't really think this is anything you should worry about. Probably nothing more than a malfunction in its motors, but do try to keep the characters away from you just in case. I should also note, in order to avoid any damage to the valuable proprietary technology in these animatronic characters, make sure you don't let them into the generator rooms. I'm sure you can imagine why an old robot messing with a massive source of electricity is a recipe for disaster. Not only would it damage the character, it could potentially break the generator. As I mentioned, we installed the 3 generators in the building in order to power all of the new hardware, fans, motion detectors, etc. The generators are in the old security rooms, and you can control the respective security doors on the maintenance board behind you. Ah, that's what those levers are. However, do keep in mind that due to these rooms not having proper airflow, it is important to keep the doors open and fans running as much as possible to prevent the generators from overheating and shutting off. Remember, do not let the characters get too close to you, and definitely do not let them get into the generator rooms. So Freddy is going to be in the generator rooms, isn't he? That's what you're telling me. You're telling me that Freddy's going to be all up in those generators? Is that what you're saying to me? I'll sock you one, dude. I will fight a Fazbear, on God. Let's motion detect. See where everyone's at. So you're up here. I know that much. Ooh. Okay. So... oh, shite. Okay. There's nobody in front of me, which is a good news. But, problem is there may be a Freddy lurking around these doors, which is more what I'm worried about. If I see Freddy in one of these cameras, I gotta go shut that door. Oh my... Jesus Christ, man. Back up, dude. Get out of here. What do I do? I shut the fan off. Oh, he's gone. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I have to go to the back. Maybe he runs away once I leave. Jeez, man, they get real up close and personal in this game. I am not a fan. That's the one thing that scared me in freaking Reanimated. When they got all up, when Bonnie gets all up in your face. I ain't with all that. I don't see any Fazbears within my eyes. I think we're good on that one. Motion detector. Who's moving over here? Get over here. Is Freddy supposed to frickin' move or not? Maybe I shouldn't be taunting. Maybe I should shut the hell up before Freddy comes and frickin' ruins everyone's day. Oh, hey, bud. Let's shut that off. Let's hang out back here for a little bit. Check on the... Where... How? Freddy. Freddy. How are you? Oh, he's in Camp 3. Freddy's gonna block my camera. Why? I do not know. Okay, so Freddy's frickin'... Alright, I see. That's why the refresh mechanic's in the game. Because Freddy will block all your frickin' stuff, so it has to refresh. I get it. Oh, it's 5 a.m.? Somebody over there. Get off the camera. Or, yeah. Hi, why was it only in my... Hi, hello. Oh, I didn't even know he was... Why? Whoa. Alright, I'll give it one more go. We'll give it one more go. Hope and pray that that doesn't happen. So using my flashlight gets rid of them faster, and the fan takes a little less time. Or a little more time. I love this girl so much. She texted me in the middle of the recording, and I had to text her, I'm recording. She's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I love you.
Oh, brother!
Freddy's not gonna attack me for a while. I'm gonna check this. He's over there, which means I'm gonna just shut that off now. Maybe he'll go away on his own? I hope and pray to God he does. Let's, here, let's double check. There's nobody else moving around. Oh! He's over there. They're both... what? Hopefully, we will figure this out, but it'll have to be in the next video because I don't feel like playing this game anymore. I'm too scared, man. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when I upload. Because you like me, and you know you do, make sure to go check out my girlfriend and my friends, Elysia Does Stuff, Love Fan Trevor, and Mawman. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the video. So we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.